What up, though? It's Mitchell Sneed, the host of the To Whoever Need This podcast. Man, listen, today we have I didn't even call him a special guest. It's family. This is real family. Like, I'm not even talking about from the fake. You know how people say it's my fake cousin, my fake family, fake bro. No, this is real family. This is a person that I admire. He has a bunch of monikers, right? He went from Hoodie Tay to now I call him Hall of Fame Tay. A person who was a dynamic athlete to now being a Hall of Famer, which is, I think, based on my investigation, he's the only Hall of Famer that came through Charles Henderson playing basketball. But we'll get into all of that as we go on in the podcast. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I have my brother here, Jablonski. Dante Frazier. What up, though? What up, though? Huh?
I love it.
Huh?
I love it.
Man, we here.
Hey, man, it's
Man, how you feeling?
Blessing.
Blessing. Man, listen.
Blessing.
So before we even start, I always ask two questions.
Okay.
All right? I ask, number one, how's your mental health? And number two, how's your physical health?
Mental health, man, that's something I do daily. Meditate, try to stay on it because it's very important, man. So I'm at a good stage right now.
So if you would, like, say, gauge it on a scale of like 1 to 5, what would you say you're at?
I say right now I'm 4.
4. That's
Four.
Man, that's
Four.
beautiful.
4.
And your physical health?
Physical health, man. Hey, Suso.
Hey, hold on, man.
Suso,
What we
man.
come? What that is?
Hey,
huh?
man. Hey, it's a grind, man. And I have days like if I don't go, I feel horrible.
Right.
So
Right.
because of you.
Oh man,
So,
come on now. Don't
put
tell
it
me
in
that.
me.
Don't tell me that,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, man. It's just something that it's mental, and I just got to do it, man. And nowadays, health wise, it's a need. It's a need.
Definitely.
And so if I can do it every day, I can teach somebody else to do it every day.
Right. So let's start from the beginning. Even though I know all this stuff, but I know the audience don't know. So talk a little bit about where you're from, your beginning, and all that type of good stuff.
Troy, Alabama. Home, bred. Hospital here. Where I was come from. Sigurd Street.
Oh, okay. All
Knox
right,
Street.
hold on.
All around, man. This is home, man. And this is where it all began. Everyday living. Grandparents. Mom, dad. Troy. Pike County. So I spoke about it in the introduction about you being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So how was that? And I see you got the Letterman jacket on, man. It's just some nice fabric. Blue, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's some nice.
On the blue,
you know what I'm saying?
baby.
It's nice. It's nice fabric, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't just wear that. You know, do they just give those out, or you have to be in a certain bracket?
You can get one. You can order it online and get one if you want one, but I don't know about this one.
Okay. Yeah. So going to Faulkner and graduated from Charles Henderson High School, correct?
Right.
Where you were considered a Letterman, you were a intricate piece of that dynasty that came through Charles Henderson. Your class and a couple classes before you.
Right.
And y'all had a nickname in high school. What was y'all? Was it Hoop? What was it?
Yeah, Hoop Five.
Hoop Five. So y'all would turn y'all team into a whole fraternal order. You know, and y'all had some beasts on that team, man. Y'all had some real dogs. And with me being older, I just remember seeing you all come up, just from playing at the park. Every neighborhood. It wasn't just one neighborhood y'all played in. Y'all played all throughout the city and beyond. But going back to you being inducted into the Hall of Fame at Faulkner, so how did you choose and why did you choose Faulkner out of all the schools you could have possibly went to?
Man, I don't think I've ever told this story.
Hold on. Exclusive, huh? Exclusive right here. Don't you ever need this podcast. All right, let's go.
So, man, it truly was a blessing, man. My junior year, I started getting offers, junior colleges, whatnot. going into the summer of my senior year, I had a couple of workouts, and going in my, like the first, from October to about December, I would say more universities start approaching.
Right.
And so, man, it was around the Christmas tournament here that we always used to do it. Now, it's Troy University now, but it was Troy State back then.
Yeah. Come on.
And had a good game, man, and that was my first offer, was from Auburn University.
Wow.
So that was like a dream come true. D1. I knew some of the guys that played there. And so, man, I was locked. And Coach Hollis, Reverend Carl Hollis, that's my coach. He was my high school coach. He was the one that brought it to the table because he knew one of the coaches there at Auburn. Mm-hmm. And he said, they're looking at you. So it's on you to finish it out.
Right.
So, man, that was my motivation from here on out, from the end of the basketball year to just go, go, go. And my senior year, we had a good run, man. And I had a subpar game at the regional tournament, man, out here. And didn't play that well. And we lost that game, got out the tournament. And it was like, they were still interested, but they were saying that I would have a partial scholarship instead of a full ride. Mm-hmm. And was I still interested? So me, I was geeked up. I'm like, yeah, I want to go. I got to show them.
Right.
So, man, that end of the school year. Well, no, take that back. My senior year, I got offered to go to the North-South All-Star game.
Okay.
And coming up that week, All-Star game, the coaches at Auburn was saying they was getting ready to leave, go to another school. So I was like, dang. So, man, me and Coach Hollis, we talked about it. And he basically left it up to me. Like, if they ain't still interested, it's on you. But, you know, you go to this All-Star game and you play. And, man, I'll never forget, we practiced for like 2 days. And the coach that was recruiting me from Auburn gave me a call and was like, man, we out. We're going to another school. I just want to let you know that, hey, it may not be a good idea because it's people that's probably coming in are going to bring a whole different coaching staff in. Mm-hmm. And so he was basically wanting to be up front with me about it.
That was appreciated.
Yeah, man, it was, man. And so it really wasn't a deterrent of, well, dang, what I'm going to do now. It was just like, you got to go. You got to really go. And there was a couple more junior colleges out there that was interested. But, man, I went and I played point guard in the All-Star game. Mm-hmm. And normally I was a wing two guard. But played point and played well. And the blessing from it, Coach Sanderson, who was my college coach, he was at the game. And the assistant coach was at the game, Coach Kevin Mixon. Mm-hmm. And they both liked what they saw. And, man, that game was like that Friday or Saturday. And that following week, they came to Troy and offered.
Wow.
Full ride.
Wow.
And it was just like, when I say it was a blessing, it was like if I would have went to that school, Auburn, which is a dream school of mine, what if they would have left? Mm-hmm. And now what I would have did. Right. Now I'm back here. Grandparents got to worry about how to pay, right, how to do this and that. Right. But the blessing came when just, hey, put your feet in the ground and you just got to go hard and go get it. Right. And that's when the blessing came, when they say, hey, we want you to come here 4 years, do what you can do. Right. So.
Wow. So you were first offered by Auburn and then switch up in coaching, which happens a lot in college, especially now the way the college climate is, where, you know, and they were up front with you, then you went and did what you do, gave them buckets, you know, and I know you locked up on defense. You know what I'm saying? I know you did that. And it came out of that with a full ride to Faulkner. Yeah. So now going to Faulkner, and which I didn't mention in the intro, you also are a national champion.
Yeah.
So not only are you a Hall of Famer at Faulkner, you're also a national champion. Mm-hmm. So how was that preparation process of having so many different just ideas and so many different styles of ball that a person could have played to make y'all gel together as a team to win that national championship?
Ooh, man, we talked about this a few weeks back, man. Bro, it was just like Coach Sorensen, he just knew, him and the staff knew the guys to pick. Mm-hmm. And we all came from small towns.
Right.
And seemed like all of us was hungry. And
starved out.
Starved out. We didn't care.
Yeah.
And man, it seemed like he just knew that. Mm-hmm. Like he just had a, I don't know how to say it, man, but he knew who to go get and bring them all together.
Right.
And man, my first year there, it was a culture shock for me because it was just a different environment. But basketball that's all I really loved, so that kind of helped me stay focused. Mm-hmm. But the second year, 2001, is when we won it. And that summer before preseason, we were just like some animals, man. It was just like everybody had their goals. Everybody was on one accord. And it was just like, man, what did he do? How did he know who to pick? Because everybody knew their role.
Right.
And we just went crazy.
Right. And that's something to think about, especially with you being a connoisseur of basketball.
Yeah.
And seeing how the culture of basketball has shifted pertaining primarily to the student athletes.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think is one of the biggest things that's changed with the starting at the high school level with the student athletes now versus back when you were playing ball?
For one, me personally, what I see now is they don't play enough. It's a lot of just drills, trainers, one-on-one drills.
Hold on, wait a minute now. Wait, they got the AAU, not knocking the AAU, and I know that's a big thing.
Right.
In these different travel ball teams.
Right.
So what do you mean by like they don't play enough and they on these travel ball teams and on these different basketball circuits?
Man, kids from my area and surrounding areas, Wiregrass, whatever. Back when I was coming up, if you go out, you'll see them. The courts, gyms, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, hooping.
Right.
Hooping. And when I go in gyms now watching games, I see guys and girls that they don't really know how to run a lane. Mm. They don't even know how to 2-on-1. And all that comes from is pickup ball. When you playing with older guys against older guys, you're going to learn how to run the floor. Because normal times you're either going to have a point guard that knows the game. He's going to tell you, hey, get here, run the floor. Mm-hmm. Or how to play a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2. That's just pickup ball.
Right.
And that tells you now that a lot of kids now, if they're not fortunate to play AAU, they're not in the gym playing.
Right.
And back in our day, all of us, we had some guys that can go play high-level AAU, but most of us around here, we had to get it out.
Right.
All the courts, Hubbard Street, Knox Street, whatever, man. I mean, Dunbar,
you can't forget
Sigurd
the
Street,
legendary
and Academy Street.
Legendary. Listen, if you from Pike County, the Wiregrass area, man, you know about Academy Street Gym. Even if you went to Troy,
I promise,
and you was hooping. You know, if you came to Academy Street, man, you better tie your shoes up.
Oh, yeah.
That's if you got picked.
Yeah.
You might be sitting on the sideline the whole time, go in the gym, maybe, we're down, man. We got 5 in front of you.
And they don't care who you are.
Right.
They don't care what kind of name you had, or you played at Troy, you played at Auburn, Alabama. Once you walk up them steps and go in there, you better strap up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, you know, it's always a thing dealing with generational basketball. So now people are saying, well, the game is a lot softer now versus back then, and that some of the players are getting rest and really not injured, not playing through injuries. And so what's your take on that when you know the game, you've watched the game for years and watch how it has shifted? What's your take on that pertaining to just sitting out because I have a little knee issue or a little ankle issue? I'm saying in high school, we're not even talking about the pros. Hold on. What you think Coach Hollis would have did to my ankle hurt a little bit?
Man, listen. Back then, if you had, for one, ankle injuries like that, he gonna have you not got to go home and say, well, I'm gonna let my mama do it. Nah, he gonna have a bucket of ice.
Right.
You gonna sit there with that foot in that bucket watching practice.
Right.
You're not gonna say, well, I'm gonna go home and do this. No. And if it's worse than that, then of course other measures will be taken. But it's just now, man, it's like you say, it's different.
It's different.
High school ball is different.
I like the way you put that, different. And you know, we go to games all throughout and just watch the young boys and girls hoop. But one thing that I have noticed, I know you have too, is being able to understand the fundamentals. Dribbling, playing defense, how to jump ball side. Now, if you were a person who was a coach and there was a young player, young student athlete watching this, may have been high school or even college, what are some of the things that you would say they should work on that could actually elevate their game to the next level?
Man, I tell kids now that I train a little bit is left, right, dribbling. You work on that as much as you can. Your weak hand, if you're at home, you dribbling with your weak hand all the time. You're walking down the street, get weak hand, dribble. Work on form. Work on a coach now. If you're trying to get to the college level, coaches don't really give a damn about side to side. They want to know how long it's going to take for this woman or boy to get to that hole, to get to the basket. All this dancing around, no. So my thing now is when I teach them, it's not what they say is exciting now. No, we want to know how many dribbles it's going to take you to get to that basket.
Right.
Without going all the way around. Can you dribble with your left hand?
Right.
Can you jump off the right foot on the layup?
Right.
Can you use the backboard? That's a lost art.
Right.
You don't see it.
Right.
And when kids do, you see kids do use the backboard, you know that kid's been taught.
Right.
Because, like I know, that's a bank shot is, it's Danny automatic.
Yeah. I hear Coach Hollis now.
Yeah.
Put the ball off the freaking glass. Yeah. Put it off the glass. I can hear him now, man.
And the last thing I would say is, what I tell them is, you got to be in shape. You want to last. You can't expect to wake up or season start in November, October 31st, here you come. Let's play ball. No. You got to get in shape. Your body's got to be ready, prepared.
Right. So now you said a lot. You said a lot there, especially about the prep, the things that they have to do that's outside the court on their own, with learning how to dribble better with a less dominant hand, how to jump off, those things,
that's right.
The fundamentals. But you also said a thing which I think, in my humble opinion, social media plays a crazy role in, and that's just the excitement part of what Coach Hollis would call ball beating.
That's right.
That's right. You just dribbling the ball. You just dribbling, over dribbling, instead of running plays in order to get buckets.
That's right.
So if by chance you could tell a young student athlete, and I like to use the word student athlete because we get so caught up in just playing the sport.
Oh yeah.
And not forgetting that you're a student first.
First and foremost.
And you graduated from Faulkner. It ain't like I just went to school, won the national championship, and became a Hall of Famer. You graduated. And this is not to deviate from basketball, because we'll talk hoops all day.
Right.
What was one of the main things that you got away from being a student athlete at Faulkner?
Discipline. You got to have a certain grade point average to get on the court. So if you love the hoop, you're going to have to go to study hall. You're going to have to get back from that bus late nights. You got exam the next morning. You're going to have to study. That's just a part of it. And if you want to play,
right,
you got to be disciplined enough to do it. So discipline is something I definitely got as being a student athlete. If you want to play, the books is the key.
So the books.
Books.
That's real. And then now, you have NILs, and kids getting bread. Boy, man, I saw a boy chain. Man, that chain was so big, it's about big as the suit on my check. Chain, dumb. I mean real, like diamonds and I'm definitely for student athletes being compensated.
Right.
So do you think that having those deals kind of has taken the urgency to prepare out of the game or be prepared for the game versus when the deals went on the table? Like you said, when y'all was preparing going into your sophomore year, right? Y'all was starved out.
Yeah.
But imagine if you would have had, say, $250,000. I'm just saying, like you got $250,000 to the good,
Yeah.
And make sure this. I know you will cut all that. But you got $250,000 to the good.
Right.
They done gave you a crazy bag. Do you think that kind of would have stopped you from being as hungry? Or do you think that would have made you turn it up more to say, now, if they giving me this at this level, if I prepare more, they can possibly give me more?
I would say this, man. Honestly.
On a pro level.
Back then, I don't know if I probably would have went crazy. Because I would have never, ever seen that much money in my life.
Right.
So I probably would have went crazy.
Right.
But I honestly think, man, with the monies now, it's got to be some kind of, student athletes have to have some kind of financial literacy dealing with that NIL. So they'll know, hey, how to invest, how to use this much or whatever. But I think financial literacy it's a proponent that has to, all student athletes that are coming to these schools getting all this money, I think they should have, man, because that'll kind of somewhat, because you're going to have kids that they may have literacy, but, they going to stunt. they going to stunt.
Man, I'm 18 years old. I got $250,000 to the good. The only thing I got to do is just show up to school. Man, I'm finna go crazy.
Man, you see.
At 17.
You see some of these cars at these universities, man. You go to some of these places and you park, and this is where the athletes park, and you see you like, it's crazy. NIL, man.
Like, God, leave, boy. Like, dog, I was born too late. You know what I'm saying?
But, man, I honestly go back to what you said. I honestly think that you got to have some kind of literacy, financial literacy, man.
Yeah.
You got to, man. It's got to be a must, man.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. I think that I totally believe that the kids, the student athletes should be compensated accordingly.
Right.
I think that because the university is making money off of them anyway.
Exactly.
They are the ones who's packing these stadiums. They showing up to see them.
Right.
The ones who really get into it.
Right.
So, yeah, getting a college degree, definitely a great thing. Most definitely. That's what I'm here to do. But at the same time, how much money are you making off my image?
Exactly right.
My name. You know what I'm saying? So like, how much money is being made, So shout out to the O'Bannon brothers, man, for being the brothers who really put it all on the line and sacrificed a lot for people who are receiving NILs.
Definitely.
But bro, we about to wrap it up, man, because we'll sit here and talk all day.
That's what we do.
So first thing, it's gonna be two things. First thing, bro, I want you to just look at this camera here, all right? And for a person who is striving, who is not getting the looks that they feel as though they deserve, what would you tell them to motivate them to keep going? This your camera right here.
Personally, man, me, if I had to tell a student athlete or someone that's striving, you work, man. You work. Stay detailed, have some discipline to get your work, because regardless, any sport, whatever, they can go to the mark can be gone. But the education, you're going to take that forever. They can't take that from you. So stay locked in on your education. That's what I would say personally. Everything else, take care of itself. But definitely stay locked in on that education, because you can do a whole lot of stuff with that knowledge. That's what I would tell you, bro.
So now, the last thing, 'cause I know I asked you for a lot. Who would you like to see on the podcast next? And you're gonna have to help me get them here.
Ooh.
Who would you like to see next? Rub it together, like, you know what I'm saying? Who would you like to see next, man?
Oh, man, it's so dope here too, man. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a beautiful thing. And I'm loving it, man. City I grew up in, man.
Right.
Golly, boy. Probably my godfather, man. Fred Baxter. Probably Fred. Yeah. I know he would be definitely, this is something he definitely would like to do, man.
Well, bro, I'm going to need your help getting Fred. OG Fred.
Yeah.
Come bless us.
Yeah.
Come bless us with this information,
Yeah.
man. We, nephew, say we want you here.
Yeah.
We definitely would love to have you. So he said he gonna work on getting you here. So hey, come on.
We're gonna work on it.
Yeah.
He'll do it. He'll definitely do it.
That it is.
He come in town, he'll do it. Definitely, man.
So again, bro, thank you, bro. Thank you for pulling up, man. It's always a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Always a pleasure. Yeah.
I love it. I love it,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's beautiful.
Right.
And it's here.
Yeah. In Troy.
Pike County.
Man.
It's here, man.
Come on.
This
Coming
is the wave.
down.
I told you that. This is the wave.
You said that. You said
This is the wave,
we
man.
discussed it. You said
so, fall in line or get left. These boys going. They through the roof.
Well, with that being said,
They through the roof.
I don't think there's anything else we can say. Thank y'all for viewing To Whoever Need This podcast. Again.
Peace.